Howdy doody everybody, I hope you're doing great. In today's video, we're talking about 7 different tips to make your Pokemon stronger. Everybody wants to have the strong Pokemon, so today I'm going to be giving you all the tips and everything that I've learned with my playtime on Pokemon Arceus. If that sounds good to you and you want strong Pokemon, then definitely hit that like button and definitely check back on the channel for all these new videos that I'm uploading. There's going to be tips happening all the time and coverage on the latest and greatest games. But let's get into the tips. So tip number 1 is to use your mints. This is one that not many people are utilizing at the moment because it requires tier 4 of the farm. So upgrade your farm to tier 4, a bunch of delivery quests for Pokemon basically that you need to do, but once you have it at tier 4 you will get mints, and mints are useful for changing the nature of your Pokemon. The nature of your Pokemon is basically their personality. Personalities basically affect their base stats. So say if a Pokemon's got a calm personality, they might be more defensive and chill about it, and that stat might be less than their attack stat. But if you were to change that using mints, you can actually increase your attack stat and the growth rate of that particular stat as well. It is important to note that every time that you do plant for mints, it will cost you 10,000 monies, and it will reward you with 3 different mints, and those different mints do different things. If you want to speed up the process of the farm actually giving you the harvest after you've planted them, simply go out, catch 20 Pokemon, and as you arrive back, you'll actually have the option to collect your harvest. So mints in general are super important, but next up on the list is a cheeky little XP farm. This is super important for making your Pokemon stronger. XP in general, more levels, the stronger the Pokemon, the stats grow and all of that stuff. So this is probably the go-to XP farm that people are using. If anybody knows a different one, then let me know, but most people are farming 2 alpha monsters. The first is Blizzy, which is in the Obsidian Fieldlands, and the other is Chansey, which is in the Cobalt Highlands. Both of these monsters give absolutely chunky XP, plus they drop a bunch of items that are super useful for you, such as XP Candy and Seeds of Mastery, which we'll talk about later. Next up is to catch those alpha Pokemon. Not only are they super chunky, so they are super intimidating to anyone that sees them, but they also get access to moves that the regular version doesn't necessarily have. These alpha Pokemon stats can actually be normalized out as well compared to the regular one, so they will always be the same. The alpha Pokemon is definitely more of a cosmetic thing from what I've learned. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but alpha Pokemon do get access to moves that the regular version of that Pokemon doesn't necessarily get, so that is super useful to check out those Pokemon and those particular moves. The next tip on the list is to check Zisu for brand new moves. Some of the moves that she has are direct upgrades to the moves that you currently have, so definitely check to see if any of the moves fit in with your Pokemon's particular playstyle. All you have to do to check to see if the move is a special attack or not is look at the icon below it. The impact attacks have this kind of star logo, and the special attack ones have this kind of like repeating circle that looks like a ray or a beam, so definitely look there. You're basically looking for moves that have higher power and higher statistics or a status on them that are a general improvement over the moves that you are using, but you can pick and change and pick the ones that are up to your preference in general anyway. The next tip is how to increase your effort levels. Effort levels are kind of like your intrinsic base stats that your Pokemon is born with. You can actually see this by checking the stat screen. There's different ones are assigned different values on birth. All of these can be at a minimum of 0 at the start or a maximum of 3. Different Pokemon have different amounts of 3s or 0s or whatever, depending on how lucky you were once you actually were like capturing them essentially. Effort levels can be increased by using the grit items, stuff like grit pebbles, grit rocks, and grit stone and dust, or whatever it's actually called, and these will increase the stats directly. So if you want more HP or more attack, you simply put these into your particular Pokemon that you want to increase your effort levels on. These are basically what your EVs and your IVs were in previous Pokemon games, if you know about that stuff. But utilizing this system is going to give you a massive increase in your Pokemon statistics, so definitely get out there and get using your grit rock items on your Pokemon. So the next tip is how to get grit rock items. I wasn't going to just leave you hanging. Definitely they're an important thing for increasing your effort levels, so we're going to tell you how to get them. To get Grit Rock items, all you have to do is simply go to the pastures and release a bunch of Pokemon. Upon releasing Pokemon, someone will come up to you afterwards and have a conversation with you and say that your Pokemon have essentially left you behind a bunch of Grit Rock, and you can use those to level up your Pokemon's effort levels. We don't know exactly what the criteria is for it, so try different values, try a higher rank or higher level Pokemon, try more Pokemon in one release, but definitely try it out and you will get a bunch of different Grit Rocks, and then you can use those to increase your effort levels, which is going to be super important if you want a stronger Pokemon. The last item on the list is to simply use your XP candies and your Seeds of Mastery. Not only do these allow you to master your moves by using the Mastery, all you have to do is go visit Zisu and you can apply a seed to a particular move and you'll just have it mastered right off the bat, and you'll know how strong the strong style is for just taking out Pokemon in one hit, or the agile style is for getting multiple hits on Pokemon, but also the XP candy that you get from farming all of the Pokemon in the XP farm, or just around from generally just going around and completing the single player of the Pokedex. You'll know that these just level up your Pokemon drastically as well, so definitely make sure that you're utilizing them and making sure that your levels go up. And talking about better Pokemon, everybody wants their special Pokemon to be super shiny, and if you want to have a shiny Pokemon, then all you have to do is simply watch this video that I have linked right here, and it will tell you all the tricks that you need to know how to get that shiny Pokemon easily, so that you can be the life at the party with your shiny Pokemon.